Hey fish buddies, I'm here to do a review on the I-Series of the Tetra Whisper filters, and after the review I'll show you guys how to improve the filter's performance. Now, this filter style is an internal filter, or in other words it goes on the inside of the tank rather than hanging on the back. Now I own 4 of these filters, a mini, 2 of the 10, and a 20, and I'll be talking about the other models, but I can't really comment on their performance as I haven't owned them. The models include a 5i, but due to being air driven, it's the only one I won't mention past this point, and then also that it's really small, so I don't recommend it for that reason also. The models consist of the previously mentioned 5 as well as a 10, 20, and 40i. There also seems to be a 30i that's exclusively through Walmart, and a mini that comes packed in a 5-gallon plastic tank with LED lights. These filters have a motor that pulls water in from the bottom, then it flows from behind and then through the double-sided filter pad, which collects the detritus and the other debris like leftover food, and then it passes over the carbon, which, as most of you know, removes the finer particles as well as chemicals from medicines. The water will then pass over the biofoam grid, or more likely you have the new bioscrubber, where the beneficial bacteria will oxidize the ammonia into nitrite, then nitrate, finally flowing like a waterfall back into the tank. Using them off and on over my 4 years of experience in the fish keeping hobby, so I would say its functionality is pretty reliable. It also gives you the option to hang it on the frame of your tank with a clip, or you can lower it in by using the suction cup to replace the clip. The larger 20i gives off pretty good water current, so I imagine the other larger models would be even stronger, but I haven't seen them in action, so I can't really say. The replacement cartridges for this filter, they come in 2 flavors and sizes: assembled and build your own in medium or large depending on the model. The 10 uses the medium sized cartridges, while the larger models all use the large cartridges. The assembled only comes in a 3-pack for $5 to $8 for the mediums and $7 to $10 for the larges depending on where purchased. I browsed around a few websites and that was pretty much the price range I found them for. Unassembled is really the way to go with 8 or 12 packs, or 6 if you get them from Walmart apparently. And those range $10 to $14 for a medium 8-pack and $11 to $17 for the large 8-pack. 12 packs seem to range from $9 to $16 for mediums and $10 to $19 for larges. Amazon seems to only sell the 12 packs as an add-on purchase to orders, although it's much cheaper that way at $6.75 for mediums and $7.50 for larges. The build your own cartridges come with one plastic frame and clip to hold the carbon, then either 8 or 12 filter pads and packages of carbon, reusing the frame when changed. One thing about these filter cartridges is they can be used in the original Whisper hang-on back filters. There's another series of hang-on back filters which is the EX, but the cartridges are not compatible with that series. And I couldn't find the mini's dimensions. However, one difference between this model and the other standard models is that it has a little cover over the intake to keep from sucking up beta fins. This model is a very low flow rate without knowing the rated gallons per hour. There was no biofoam grid or bioscrubber included. It just had a carbon cartridge, so I'm not really sure. I mean, it's advertised for betas, but it should have had some type of bioscrubber as well. Now the 10i isn't much bigger than the mini, but it has a much better flow rate. It doesn't have a great flow rate, but it's an improvement over the mini. It's claimed that this filter is good for 2 to 10 gallons rated at 90 gallons per hour, and it costs between $11 to $13 depending on where purchased when I looked it up. Moving up to the 20i, you get a much larger filter rated at 125 gallons per hour. The box rates the model for 10 to 20 gallon aquariums, and the cost range from $14 to $25. The online retailers were cheaper than the big chain stores with the pricier options. Walmart's seemingly exclusive 30i had limited details except for the rating of 150 gallons per hour. It said it was rated for 10 to 30 gallon aquariums. This one cost $20 when I looked it up. And I should mention Walmart only seemed to directly sell the 10 and 30i models, with the 20 and 40i models being sold only by third parties. And the 40i is rated for 175 gallons per hour for 20 to 40 gallon aquariums. and the 40i cost anywhere from $18 to $24 at various retailers whenever I was looking them up. The real problem with this filter is the amount of surface area available for the beneficial bacteria to colonize. The bioscrubber, I would say, is a definite improvement to the biofoam grid offered with my original 10, and any bacteria on the filter pad will be tossed out when changed regularly. However, as any experienced fish keeper will tell you, it's not enough. Another issue is the cost of replacing the filter pads in carbon. A lot of keepers only use carbon to polish their water or remove medicines. Replacing these every 2 to 4 weeks as recommended on the box would be costly. So I'd have to say, my final judgment on this filter is if you're looking for a filter for a lower water level habitat for like a newt or a frog or a turtle, crab, or some other amazing aquatic creature, it's a very good choice. It can be incorporated into decorations and easily hidden, as well as create beautiful waterfalls like I have with my, well, mine's not as beautiful as I would like, but Leopold has a nice little waterfall. And if you aren't using this filter for a frog, turtle, or other habitat that requires a low water level, you'll quickly realize that this filter takes up valuable real estate within your aquarium. Most notably is the largest model, measuring 6.4 by 5.1 by 10.4 inches. Aside from the 10i, however, they seem to be relatively similar in dimensions, but I haven't seen the 30 and 40 out of the box. If you're looking for a filter to use in an aquarium with a normal water level, I would recommend a hang on the back style for the smaller tanks, and a canister or a sump or a combination of the two for a medium or large tank. And this will ensure maximum real estate for your fish buddies. I'd really like to thank everyone who comes back and watches my videos. It really means a lot to me. I really appreciate that at least a few of you enjoy the stuff I've posted about my fish and this amazing hobby. I really hope that I can connect with more people who share this hobby and really enjoy fish as much as I do. So how do you improve this filter? One way is to not use the carbon in the filter pouches. Instead, buy some ceramic media. Ideally, Seachem Matrix biomedia would work best due to its small size and pebble-like shape. If you can only find bio rings, that'll work too, but it'll be a little more difficult. You may need to remove the inner parts of the frame to fit enough bio rings. Now, when you change the filter pads, you're just going to transfer the media over with the frame to a new pad, but you may require to shake them out in the tank water to remove any waste buildup on the media. My favorite way to improve the filter is to ditch the filter pads completely. I like to buy a nylon media bag that's long and skinny, and then I fill it with ceramic rings or Matrix biomedia. For now, I can try my BioHome Ultimate, so I'm really excited for that. But I also keep on hand some cut-to-size filter pad. It's much cheaper, and it can be appropriately changed more often than the 2 to 4 weeks. You can, do it every couple of days or at least once a week. What I do is I wrap that around the media bag, and then I just drop it in the filter. If I have room, I will also keep the bioscrubber in front, and that provides the additional space for bacteria to colonize. The more the better. You can't go wrong with adding more room and more surface area for the beneficial bacteria to colonize, but you can always go wrong with doing not enough. That's why I like to change it up and improve this filter with this method. And really, that's it. You've added more than enough surface area for the bacteria to colonize, maximizing this filter's potential. I'm hoping you guys can help me out with my next review and pointing me in the direction I should take, whether I do another filter review or whether you'd rather see like a power head or a heater review or maybe a food review. Just go ahead and vote and leave comments in the section. Let me know if there's a particular type of those that you're looking for a review on, and we'll see if we can't get it done. Alright, thanks guys.